Alright everybody, look, I got another box. Right, okay, so what's inside this box? Now, it's quite a big box, and the bike inside is quite a big bike. It's the Engwe LE20 cargo bike. So let's have a quick look inside the box, then get the bike back by here and have a look at it. Okay then, so this is what it looks like when you open the box. It's all packaged up nice and tidy. There's some stuff down there. I can see the wheel down there. There's a box down there. There's a bit of stuff over there. Now, this box is quite heavy, so I'm going to take some of the stuff out of this box before I try and move the box again, and then we'll try and get the bike out of the box and have a look at what it's like. Now, there is another box within the box, so we'll open up this box here, and we've got the manual there. We've got some pedals. We've got two sets of keys which were on the handlebars. I've taken them off because they've sent me the 2 battery version. That's off the plug off the charger. There was a screw in the box. There's this thing here which has got a QR code in the back, so I think that might be, I'm not sure, but it might be a Bluetooth device because I think it has got an app to go with this bike. We got the little tool set there, and then we got the charger, which I think is a 3-amp charger. Let's just check on the back. Have a quick peek by here. What does this say? It says, yeah, it's 3 amps. Now it did say in here, in the manual, that you can get a faster powered charger, but I'm not sure if that's in the UK or not. But it did say at the back of this manual somewhere about a more powerful charger, and it does say something about an Engwe app there. So we'll have a look at that a little bit later. Alright then, here it is, the Engwe LE20 all put together. Wasn't much to do. Now it's quite a long bike. It does look long, doesn't it? But when you sit on the bike, it's okay. It feels like any other bike. Now, what do they have to do to put it together? Well, the front mudguard, that had to go on. Then the front wheel had to go on. Then you've got to insert this bar bit here and put the handlebars on. There's 2 bolts on there. You've got to put the pedals in, and then you've got to put the seat in. So it's easy peasy. There's not much to do. The bike is a little bit heavy, and if you notice down by there, it has got a centre stand, not a side stand. And you can see that's there because the bike is quite weighty, especially if you got the cargo version. Now, I have got another box, so wait there, and I'll go and get the other box that was sent to me the other day. Okay then, so here's the other box. Let me get past this bike by here, squeeze in. Now, I got sent another box, a mystery package. I wasn't expecting it, but in the box is some bolts and washers, and then I'm assuming it's for this bike, and then we've got what looks like a front luggage thing. So let's take this out of this little wrapping by here, and we'll have a quick peek and have a look and see what it's all about. And it says max 13 kilograms on there. It has got Engwe written on the side. So I think let's bang this on here. It's already bolts here and washers. So you got another second set of bolts and washers. So let's put this on here and make this bike even bigger. Okay then, I got a 5mm hex or Allen key. Let's take these 4 bolts out of here. It's going to take a while, but it's got a nice picture of an Engwe emblem there. I'll show you that when I take it off now. Let's take the rest of these off. Right, there we go, that's it off. Let me just show you that there. Coming in close up like that. There we go, it's got the nice little Engwe badge there. I think I see if I can put that back on because it looks quite nice on top of the rack. So, the bolts and washers come with it are the same as the ones I've taken off. So I'll just use the ones I've taken off. But these ones here, I've got a little bit of thread lock on them. Maybe I'll use these ones. Let's use the new ones. Right, I'll try and get 1 bolt in for now. Just put 1 bolt in like so, because it's hard to hold it up and try and do it up at the same time. Let's try and get it nice and level in there, like so. once you get one in, it's all right because it's going to hold it in place then. So there we go. I got one in. I'll put the rest of them on. Then we'll get back to having a look around the bike. Right, okay, got the front rack on. Now, there is a few different versions of this bike. If you go and look on the website, there's a single battery, a dual battery. Now, I've got the one battery here, in there, and one battery in there. So I've got the dual battery. They sent me the dual battery model. I've got the front rack there. You can get a different carrying thing in the back, different sort of racks in the back. There's loads of different versions. I got the blue one. I think there's a grey one as well. So there's a lot of different variations you can get on the website. So go and check out the website and have a look at the one you want, which will suit you best. Now, this bike has got a mid-drive motor. It's not a rear hub motor. So mid-drive motor, so you can use the gears for a little bit more torque, getting up them hills. So let's bring the camera in a little bit closer. I'll have a little peek. I'll have a little look at the rest of the stuff. So looking down by here, we have got the hub motor. It's branded Engwe on there. Then we got the centre stand. Lovely, sturdy centre stand. Like I said by there, we got one battery housed by here. And we got the second battery in here in the frame. Now, when I charged the battery, I only plugged this battery in. But when I left the charger on, it actually charged this battery at the same time. So you don't have to plug it into that one and then plug it into that one. Because I don't know if it works the other way around as well. The little things come off there. That's in the box, that is, to cover the charging port. But when I charged that one went to full as well. So there we go. And then in the back here, you've got like a little padded seat. So I suppose you can carry passengers, but there is like a better version of that for if you've got kids, and it'll keep them in a secure. So let's have a look at the brakes and the wheels. So looking here at the brakes, I don't know if you can see there, but they look 180mm discs, and they're hydraulic brakes. The wheel is a 20-inch wheel with a 3-inch wide tyre, and obviously on the back there'll be the same disc setup and wheel setup as the front. Okay, so looking up on the handlebars, if you look over here, you've got a left and right indicator. You've got your 7-speed Shimano. Let me take this off here. How can I get that off there? Let me get this little bit of stuff off there. And there's another bit of stuff on you. Let's get that off there. Come on, get off. Get off. Get off. There we go. Let's get it off there. So we've got the left and right indicators, 7-speed Shimano. We've got the hydraulic brakes. We've got the display there. Over here, we got the bell. And then we got the power buttons, up and down, menu, and the on-off button. So let's hold that. You've got to hold it in for a few seconds before the screen comes on. Let's hold it in for a few seconds, and it should come on. There we go. So you've got to hold it in for a while. And there's the menu there, look. And you have got like a little power band. And you've got the green battery there is your front battery, I assume, because that's the furthest one forward. And then the blue battery must be the one at the back. So there we go. So that's the display. That's the handlebars. So this is what it looks like with me sitting on the bike. I'm 178 centimetres, 1.78 metres, or 5'10". Now, if I put my hands on the handlebars, you can see that, you know, I'm in an upright position, lovely, comfortable position. And even though the bike looks long, between the seat and the handlebars is a normal sort of position, and the pedals are in a normal position. So it's comfortable. It's very, very comfortable. Now, if you look at the back, down by here, where the light is, I'll put the light on first. Let's put the light on, like so. Hold the plus button down, and the light should be on there, like so. Now, when I pull the brakes, I don't think it has got a brake light, but it's actually got indicators. So I'll put the right indicator on, so you should be able to see the right indicator flashing there. If you want to cancel that indicator, you press the right indicator again, like so, and it should go off. And then I'll press the left indicator button, and that should be on by there, flashing like that. And if you want to cancel that one, you press the left indicator again, like so. And there we go. Okay then, so that was a quick look around the bike. Now, it does have folding front handlebars. I'm not sure why, because the bike doesn't fold, but the bike is long, so I suppose if you put the handlebars down, the bike is lower for storing it somewhere. I'm not quite sure. But anyway, with that being said, let's get this bike out on the old open road. Right, here we are, out on the open road. Now, the first task is, can I get this bike through this gap by here? So I'll have to get off, but usually, let me get off this bike. and see if I can get through here okay, because this bike is quite long and this gap needs a bit of a turn, so I'm going to go over this way like so, turn it around. I'm going to have to lift the back up, go forward a bit more, watch that bit there, go around there, and there we go, I made it. There we go. Wasn't I didn't do a very good job of that. I could have got through there easily actually. I made it look harder than it was. There was plenty of room. So anyway, let's carry on through this bit of a dirt track by here, and then I think we'll get up to the mountain, and we'll go a little bit further today because we've got plenty of the old amp hours in the batteries. The 2 batteries are going, so we got 100% on both those batteries. But look, there we go. Let's go through the puddle slowly, like so. Don't want to get covered in mud. Now, I've got about 6 coats on because it's 6 degrees Celsius today. 6 degrees! So it's very, very cold. So I've got loads of layers on to keep myself warm. But we'll see how far I can go. If I get too cold, I'll turn around and go back. So, straight away, my initial sort of feeling on this bike is it's very comfortable. Nice upright position. What have I got on? 9, 8, 7, 6. I'm on number 6. I could even put the bars higher, but it feels about right for me today. So there's plenty of adjustability on the seat and the handlebars. And let's go around here and up this hill. Now I'm in pedal assist level 1 at the moment, and number 2. Let's try pedal assist 2 up this hill here. It's very easy. I've got to say it's very easy because when you've got a mid motor and you put in a low gear, it increases the torque, so it does become very, very easy. So that was that hill done in pedal assist level 2. So there we go. Right, let's get going. Let's get a bit bigger, can't speak, a better gear, and we'll head towards the mountain. Now, I've got no boost gauge, I got no twist throttle, all I've got is pedal power. So we're gonna see what it's like with the mid motor. So far, so good. It's all feeling lovely and groovy so far. The power comes in nice and smoothly. So let's just watch this. Come on, car. Let's get across here quickly. Hooray! Right, gets very busy on this roundabout this time of day. Is that car going round there? I think it is. Let's get going. So the pedal assist comes in very, very smoothly. I'll change it up a little bit now. There's somebody coming across the bridge, so let's try and, I think I'll have to wait for them to come across. Right, so I've put it now in level assist 5, so that's the full, that gives you the full beans. Now it is a torque sensor, so obviously the more you push, the more it's going to give you. Let's try now. Yes, that's lovely. It's got plenty of torque, so I'll get up to the mountain, and there is a big hill, bigger than the normal hill. I'll go straight past the normal hill and I'll go to the bigger hill, and we'll try that and see what it's like. So we've got a straight road by here. I'll put it in gear 7 and we'll see what happens. I can still feel the pedal assist, and we're up to 25 kilometers an hour now, and I can feel that it's mainly me doing the work now. The pedal assist has stopped. I can't feel it anymore. No, after 25, I've left it in kilometers an hour at the moment. I shouldn't have changed it to miles per hour, but you can do the conversion. It's quite easy. 25 kilometers an hour is 15 miles per hour. Anyway, let's carry on up here. Now, if you're a regular subscriber, you know that usually I turn right just up by here, the mountain road to the right of me, but there. We'll go straight past that today, and we'll go straight on. Right, here we are, okay, on the mountain, on a slight slope at the moment. I've got it in gear 7 because it's quite easy in gear 7. When you go in at a slower speed, once you get to 25, when you get at 25 kilometers an hour, then it's going to cut out. But at the moment, it's easy peasy. Now we have got hydraulic brakes and 180mm disc, so I'll try and find somewhere a little bit of a straight road, and we'll try the brakes in a little bit. And we've got 3-inch wide tyres, so it should stop pretty well. I'm expecting to stop pretty well. The brakes do feel quite nice. I've tried them a little bit and they do feel nice, so we'll see what the stopping distance is in a little bit. Let's carry on. And the seat is nice and comfortable. There's no rear suspension, there's only front suspension, but it does feel quite comfy. Now I've got my Engwe bag. See my Engwe bag down there in the front, because it's got like padded things on the back, because I haven't got the luggage thing for the back one. So you could take the things off and put that on, I suppose, but I've just put it on the front one for now. So that's my maximum luggage at the moment. You can obviously put a lot more than that in. 13 kilograms in the front. I don't know what it is in the back. Right, big hill by here. I'm in gear 7. I think we need to go down a little bit. There we go. Gear 3, easy peasy. I'm catching up with this tractor thing here. Right, so when you pull off, it is a little, it comes in nice and gradually, so you have got to press a little bit on the old pedals. Let's go up the gears again. Now, the chain is quite long on this bike. I don't know if you've noticed. Actually, let me get off the bike and I'll show you, because I don't think I've shown it yet. So I'll pull over by here. I'll stop by here, like so. Centre stand engaged, like so. And then if I come over this side, by here, it's got quite a long chain, look. And it's got like an extra roller pulley by here. So the chain is quite long. I think this does move, obviously that turns round there. So it's got a little, I don't know if it's a tension or just a pulley, because it has got a slightly long chain. And you can see the side panels are sort of slightly see-through. Anyway, let's carry on. It's very, very cold. It's very cold. Right, when I go down that way in front of me, but there, I'm going to come to a big hill and we'll have a look what it's like. I know it's going to be easy. I can feel it's going to be easy, because you've got the torque. You've got the torque of the gears, so it just makes it a little bit better. Now, this is classed as a 250 watt motor. It's 48 volt. It's got two 48 volt batteries. It was a 39.4 amp hours, I said. So you can have a lot of torque, but it is classed as a legal e-bike. There's no throttle of any sort at all. It is all down to the pedaling. But I suppose they're calling it a cargo bike because with the mid-mount motor, you do get a lot of torque from the gears. So it is very good for carrying cargo. It is. Right, the hill is in front of me by here. So we'll see. So this hill is steeper than the normal hill I choose. We've still got 100% battery, which I expected, because it's not going to go down much, is it? Because I haven't got that far yet. Right. We're starting on the incline. Let's go down a gear or two. Let's stay at 4. It's easy peasy at the moment. The steeper bit is just in front of me, but there. So let's get to the front bit there. Almost there. Right, here we go. We're on the steep part of the hill now, and what am I doing? I'm pedaling at 17 kilometers an hour, and it is a breeze. It's absolutely easy. Now, this bike is quite heavy. Let me get past this car. There we go. This bike is quite heavy, but when you're pedaling, it doesn't feel like a heavy bike. It doesn't feel heavy at all. It feels quite easy. And that was it. That's in gear 4. So I'm going up a steep hill in gear 4. So there we go. Right, let's just pull over by here a second. Let's pull over by here, and we'll have a little quick look at the old bike. We're still on 100%. Let's put the side stand up. Oh, like so. And we'll have a quick look at the seat. Noisy big bike going past. So we'll have a quick look at the seat here. So there's my hand for reference. squishy, squish, 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 squishy. So the seat is very squishy. I can lift it up and have a look underneath. You can see it's got springs in there, so it's sprung at the back as well. And it's squishy. Squish, squish, squish. So there we go. So there's the bike there. I've got to say, very comfortable bike to ride. So, let's carry on up there. Now I just pulled over because there's a little waterfall by the side of me bike here. Now I did stop by here a few videos back on another bike. I can't remember which bike it was, but I did stop by this little waterfall. It's not a big waterfall, it's not a massive waterfall, but it's quite nice to look at. So I just stopped by here, and now I'm stopped by here. It's a good time to have a look at how you take the batteries out of the bike. So let's have a look. Okay, so I've popped the back battery off, and this one says 48 volts, 19.2 amp hours, or 921.6 watt hours. Now when you pop this one back in, it is a little bit fiddly because there's no sliding down bar as such. You've got to put it in a certain amount. If I can do it, it's going to be a little bit fiddly. Can I do it? There we go. Then give it a push, give it a turn, and that one's back in. Pop the seat back down. Hey, hey. Now the front one by here with the second lot of keys, give that a little turn like that, lift it out, pop it out, and this one says 48 volts capacity, 19.2 amp hours, or 921.6 watt hours, exactly the same as that one. So if you add them together, you get 38.4 amp hours of power. Ooh, nice. You should be able to go quite far on this bike with that amount of amp hours. Okay, then there you go then. That's what it's like to take the batteries out. Anyway, I think I'm going to have one last look at this waterfall, and then I'm going to get on my way. Right, I think it's only about 2:30 in the afternoon, but it's starting to get a little bit dark already, so I'll put the headlight on like that. It says the headlight is on by there, so just to make myself a little bit more visible. And there's another nice big hill coming up by here now. Now I've taken my gloves off and I have to put them back on because my hands are getting rather cold. So there's a left turn by here, and I'll pull over and put my gloves back on because my hands are freezing. I'll just pull over by here, which is this is the entrance to the fish farm. This is where a lot of people go down this road by here and do a lot of fishing. Let's put my gloves back on because it's rather chilly. Oh, I actually pulled off in gear 7 there. So there we go. So we've got another big long hill to go up now. So we'll try this as well. We're still on 100% battery. So what's this coming in? It's that motorbike again. He's got a bit more power than me. Right, let's go down a gear. So on gear 5. And I think I'll go to gear 4 or 3 when we get to this hill, because this hill is quite long now. So we're actually on a hill at the moment now, and like I said, hills do not show up on the camera very well, but we'll go up here. The cars are coming past me pretty fast, aren't they? So we've got quite a bit of a hill. This is very, very steep by here now, very steep indeed. I'll have to go down another gear, try and make it easy for myself. Now this next bit, see where the road changes colour by here? That's very steep by there, so I'm going to go into gear 2. And it is making light work of this. Now this is extremely steep, very steep. I'm in gear 1 it says by there, so can I get up this hill? It's very, very steep. Right, made that bit, not puffed out. It was actually quite easy. It's quite surprising because this bike is a big bike, but it is quite easy to pedal. All the cars that pull over, they're doing the right thing because they're supposed to stop for cyclists, so they're doing the right thing. So almost to the top of this hill. I'm still in gear 1. Anything behind me? No. Here we go. Almost made it to the top. Nearly there. Here we go. Way! Made it. There we go. Got a nice view now. I can see a wind turbine up there, up that way. That's over towards Nelson, that is, over that way there. I think that's Nelson Mountain over that way. So I can stand up, see a bit more stuff. A van come in. I'm going to stop by here. Wait for this van to come past me for a change now. Okay. Here we go. A little bit of water down there in front of me, like a little stream going across the river, across the road there. Look at that. A lot of water but there, isn't it? Something's not right there, is it? Look at that. I think the thing's blocked underneath. There must be like a thing to go underneath. I don't know. Anyway, some more gears. So there is an Engwe app. I've got it by here on the screen, and I'll put it by here at the side of the screen by here. I'll move over this way a little bit and put it by the side of the screen. But there somewhere, it should be, but there somewhere. Now, it doesn't do much to the bike. We have got a sort of, let me have a look at this by here now. We've got a map by here, and we can record your distance and all that sort of stuff on here. It does show the power, the pedal assist levels and the battery levels. But there, if I turn this down to number 1, you should see on the screen that the pedal assist has gone to number 1. So it's just showing you basically what the bike's showing. And if I unpause by there, it start tracking my movements and give you a distance sort of thing. And if you go into support, then if I click support, it's got a few things about support. It's got the bike there. It's telling you about all different bikes on here, look, and everything. Then we'll go on to me. So there's me. And then it shows you, like if you've done loads of different journeys, I suppose, it'll show all your journeys. It'll all be racked up by here, I suppose. So there we go. So that's that. Let me go back to ride. Is there anything else? You can take a picture on there as well. So that is the app for the Engwe bikes. Well, I have to say, what a nice bike. If you are the kind of person who delivers stuff, this is a very, very nice bike. I gotta say, it's a very nice bike. You know, you've got a, anyway, we're on 99%, like I've been going all that time, it's only gone down to 99%. So, you know, if you're a delivery person, you can do a full day's work, I expect, on this battery here. And plenty of options for cargo. You've got a cargo in the front, you can get a cargo in the back. So you can put plenty of stuff on it, and a passenger. You can be a taxi service as well. But it's very, very easy to pedal. You know, and I'm taking it to the extreme by here, by going across mountain roads, up and down mountain hills. You know, I'm taking it to the extreme. Slow down, car, slow down, no. See, he didn't slow down enough there then. Oh, brake test, ready? 1, 2, 3, brake! Oh my God, that was very good. Hope there's no cars coming along about. I surprised myself then because I forgot about the brake test. So look, I can barely see what it was. It didn't skid that much. All I can say is it stopped really, really well. That did stop really, really well. That's the brake levers there, look. But it did stop. That stopped fantastically well. I gotta say, good brakes. Very nice. So it's passed the brake test. The seat has passed the squish test. The torque has passed the torque test. So it's very good. It's very, very good. Now, like I've said in the comments, I try and reply to as many comments as possible. Because I review e-bikes, I don't have these e-bikes for, you know, the long term. So I can't give my opinion on the longevity of these bikes. All I can give an opinion on is when I ride these bikes, when I use them, you know, for the small amount of miles I put on them, and that's my review. I'm reviewing the bike as it is, and what I tell you is my honest opinion, and this is a very nice bike. The torque sensor is a bit like when you pull off, you're pushing more on the pedal, so it gives you more power, and the faster you go, it sort of tapers off until you get to the limit where it cuts out, you know what I mean, at 25 kilometers an hour or 15 miles per hour. Trying to describe the torque sensor the best way I can. Now, some bikes, the torque sensor doesn't give you enough power to go up the hills, but this one does. It's the torque sensor, but hills are still easy, if that makes any sense. La 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 la. 2 horses up there, look, and a house up in the countryside, but there. Hello, horses. They got their jackets on. That's how cold it is. You can tell it's cold when horses have got coats on. Now, what does it handle like, being a long bike? Very nice. Very nice. I think it's because it's got the 3-inch wheels. It does handle a little bit easier, and it's a little bit easier to pedal as well with the 3-inch wheels. I think are slightly, a little bit for this van to come past here. The 3-inch wide wheels, I think, are slightly more manoeuvrable than the 4-inch wide tyres. There's sort of less mass, isn't it, I suppose? But it does handle quite well. Now, it has got the fold-up. It's got the fold-in handlebars, but it's a car behind me, isn't it? Wait a minute, let me just pull over this car. Come on, come past me. Right, what I'm trying to say is that this has got folding handlebars, and usually with the folding handlebars, this bar here tends to be shorter for folding up. This one's not a bad width, and when the handlebars are wider, you know, it's better when you can hold the bars with one hand. The torque doesn't pull you back and forth so much. It's a lot easier to handle when you've got slightly wider handlebars. So for folding handlebars, they feel quite nice. That's what I was trying to say. Right, let's go by here. We're nearly off the mountain now, and we've come to a place called Massicummer, because somebody in the comments said, why don't you ride across to Massicummer? So here I am. I'm just about to come into the place called Massicummer. Just round the corner by here, yeah, and when it says 20, this will be Massicummer. Let's try and go up this big hill by here in first gear. Let's have a look what it's like. Up the hill we go. It's easy. It is easy. There you are. Up the mountain. Across here like this. There we go. Easy peasy. Now, if you are interested in this e-bike, all the links will be down in the description below. Right, okay then. There's that wind turbine I was talking about there. And Nelson's over that way somewhere. So I think I'll make my way back now. I gotta make my way back across the mountain the way I came. But it's mostly going to be downhill going back, so it's going to be easy peasy. Okay then, there you go. That's my review of the Engwe LE20 cargo bike. If you did like this video, don't forget to comment down below, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Hi!